Hey guys, let's get more news about Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. 49ers trade pitch nets 1,000-yard wideout for Brandon Ayuk. As the San Francisco 49ers and wide receiver Brandon Ayuk come closer to a deal, the Pittsburgh Steelers could need to swing bigger for a trade. The Steelers just need to look to their longtime rivals, the Cleveland Browns, as an example to pursue Ayuk. Cleveland's previous trade offer included wideout Amari Cooper plus a second-round draft pick and a fifth-rounder according to Matt Maiocco of NBC Sports Bay Area. Pittsburgh could send 1,000-yard wide receiver George Pickens and future third-round and sixth-round picks to the 49ers in exchange for Ayuk. Pickens, 23, is much younger than Cooper, 30, and therefore could negotiate for trading lower picks to give up such a young talent. The 49ers could replace Ayuk with Pickens right away and add more talent down the road. A former second-round pick from Georgia, Pickens caught 63 passes for 1,140 yards and 5 touchdowns last season, and he didn't have a quarterback of Brock Purdy's caliber throwing him the ball in 2023. San Francisco would also have 2 years of Pickens on his rookie deal before he could ask for a bigger contract in year 5. Ayuk, meanwhile, could get the larger contract he's seeking in Pittsburgh. That said, NFL Network's Mike Garafolo reported on August 13 that the 49ers and Ayuk are closer to reaching an agreement on a deal. It came out amid NFL Network's Ian Rappaport reporting that the 49ers and Steelers had worked out a potential trade. What I've been told is that Brandon Ayuk would prefer to stay with the 49ers, and has always preferred to stay with the 49ers, all things being equal, Garafolo said. Now, they haven't been equal, but they did make that offer. In fact, both sides sent proposals within the last, couple days, week or so, and the 49ers number has gotten better than what it was previously. Ayuk has a $14.12 million fifth-year extension on his rookie deal, but that's well below his potential market value. Spotrac projects the former Arizona State star could earn $27.5 million as one of the top 10 highest-paid receivers in the league. Numerous wide receivers got paid big this year, led by Minnesota Vikings superstar Justin Jefferson's 4-year, $140 million deal. Detroit Lions wideout Amon-Ra St. Brown cashed in with a 4-year, $120 million contract, and Miami Dolphins superstar Tyreek Hill netted a 3-year, $90 million extension. If they don't see the worth in that, that's all it is. It ain't nothing else besides that. I can't get into it. We got professionals working on both sides, so hopefully, we can come to a professional agreement to continue playing professional football, Ayuk said during the Nightcap podcast in March. Ayuk has been vocal throughout the offseason with social media posts and interviews. He eventually requested a trade in July, and the All-Pro held out of training camp. Despite the non-participation, 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan believes Ayuk will be ready if he stays with the defending NFC champions. I trust Brandon knows what he's got to do for this year to get ready to play, Shanahan told reporters on August 12. I have a feeling he's finding a way to stay in shape and do those things. But there's a football shape element that I know he is eager to get back to, and us too. So hopefully we can get to that soon. But Brandon knows what he's got to do to be in shape for the season, and I feel confident he is doing that. Garafolo, 49ers, Brandon Ayuk nearing extension with one more thing to iron out. We are on day 9 since the Brandon Ayuk saga reached a boiling point with the San Francisco 49ers. He requested a trade a few weeks ago, and then suddenly a flurry of reports started trickling through last Monday that indicated trade negotiations were taking place. The Pittsburgh Steelers have been at the heart of those reports, and it seems that it's down to just the 49ers or the Steelers at this point. The Steelers have had an offer in place, but the 49ers were reportedly dissatisfied with the trade compensation. Mike Garafolo gave us the latest update on NFL Network's The Insiders on Tuesday. What I've been told is that Brandon Ayuk would prefer to stay with the 49ers and has always preferred to stay with the 49ers, all things being equal, Garafolo said. Now, they haven't been equal, but they did make that offer. In fact, both sides sent proposals within the last, I don't know, couple days, week or so. And the 49ers number has gotten better than what it was previously. From my understanding, they have agreed on a lot of the main points of the deal. Their offers are in line, but it sounds like there's just one more thing that needs to be ironed out. And if that thing gets ironed out, Brandon Ayuk signs the deal, he stays with the 49ers, he drops the trade request, and finally we can put this situation behind him. Earlier today, it was reported that the Steelers and the 49ers have the structure of a deal worked out. So this comes down to the 49ers pulling the trigger and deciding not to give Ayuk what he wants. What could that last detail be? It could be any number of things. The guarantee structure, including the amount guaranteed past the first year, could be a big part of it. The 49ers had previously come in at a reported $26 million per season. Garafolo says they have upped the number, but are they in line with what Ayuk wants, which was reportedly in the ballpark of $30 million per season? They ultimately have to weigh the replacement value for Brandon Ayuk as well. If they aren't getting players in return, they don't help their team in 2024, which is highly important considering they have been knocking on the door of the Super Bowl for years now. Garafolo said yesterday on The Insiders that the Steelers and Ayuk had a deal in place that would be signed in a matter of seconds if the 49ers pulled the trigger on the trade. During his segment today, he mentioned that both teams submitted proposals within the last day or week. It is unclear if that means the Steelers have upped their offer. Either way, this deal feels like it could be done at any second, minute, hour, or day now. Hopefully sooner rather than later, with just 25 days until the start of the regular season. Pittsburgh Steelers to sign former Patriots wide receiver. The Pittsburgh Steelers are signing former New England Patriots wide receiver T.J. Luther, as first reported by Alan Saunders of Steelers Now and confirmed to Penn Live. As a corresponding move, the Steelers waived /injured wide receiver Tarek Black after he suffered a hamstring injury on Sunday. The Steelers hosted Luther for a tryout 2 weeks ago, and now with the injury to Black, he will get an opportunity to show what he can do in training camp. Luther focuses very specifically on kickoffs in his past. The Gardner-Webb product was undrafted in the 2023 NFL Draft and has spent time with the Patriots and New York Jets. The Jets were the team that snapped him up as an undrafted free agent. Luther spent time on the Patriots' practice squad during the season, but he did not make it out of the team's OTAs, as the Patriots cut him in June. He spent the last few months trying out for teams ahead of training camp, and now gets his break to join the Steelers after Black suffered an injury. Luther was first-team All-Big South in 2022, posting over 1,000 yards at Gardner-Webb. In addition to a productive final year, the 5'11" receiver came out with solid testing numbers, running a 4.50 40-yard dash. He projects as a player who can play inside or outside and join the kick and punt return lines over the next few weeks. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of T.J. Luther? Leave your opinion in the comments.